Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, and today I just want to share a flip through of a journal that I just finished. And this is a soft cover journal, and it's a simpler journal in the sense that I did not over embellish it. I did not do a ton of stitching in it. I wanted to keep it plainer and allow you the chance to either do a lot of writing in this journal or to embellish it yourself. So you can add things to this, you can keep it just as it is. But I just kind of made a simpler one, and I love how it turned out, and I think I'm going to make myself one because I like it so much. But let me just share with you today what's inside the journal. It is fabric covered, and it is a thin cover. It is not thick, it's not bulky. This is a great journal to take with you on the go. It's light, it will go into a bag easily, and that's kind of the thought that I had when I made the journal. And it has about 100 pages or 100 sides and lots of writing space, as I said, and it's 2 signatures. And oh, look at my ruler. I found this at a yard sale or a thrift store, I can't remember, but I love the color of it. I thought it was so pretty. Kind of matches this journal. So this is about 6 inches by 9 inches. And I've left the edges frayed for that look of just natural and just soft and pretty. And this is the same fabric on the inside as it is on the outside. And in between I put a layer of flannel lace on the spine. Here's the back. And the ties are made with flannel, and it's a creamy colored flannel, and I've stitched it. I love the color of this thread, and all around the journal it is stitched as well. So I'll show you what's inside, and I hope you like it. Alright, so like I said, same fabric on the inside, and the pocket is made out of flannel with an extra piece here to make it super sturdy, of the same thing as the tie. And I've included in the front pocket a littler version, I guess, a smaller version of my fabric samplers. And these are pieces that you could use throughout the journal as you just leave it in here, take it with you, and you can cut from this and use these pieces in your journal to embellish. And I do have a couple of these different ones available in my shop as well. So you've got some lace, some fabric, and everything I put on this one coordinates really well. This is vintage wallpaper, coordinates really well with the colors of this journal. So you'll have that. And as always, my pages are vintage, or, well, mostly vintage, and then in here they're either aged, naturally aged, or tea stained. And I've got some vintage fabric here that I hinged this book page with that's been tea stained. So like I said, a lot of writing room. These pages here are just naturally aged. I did not do anything to them, but they are amazing. They look so pretty. And over here I've got a little snippet of some beautiful lace and some more of this fabric. I've used this fabric a lot throughout because it goes so well, and I wanted it just to coordinate. And then I've also added this little fabric in here, which is so sweet. And it just breaks up the pages for some simple embellishment without a lot of fancy embellishing. And I really, really love the simplicity of this and how much room you have for writing. And on pages like this, you could certainly embellish. You could put your own tuck spot. You could put a pocket. You could attach an envelope. Whatever you want to do. Here's that same fabric again. And this is the center of the signature, and this is a pocket. And I'm actually going to punch a little notch out here. I just haven't been able to locate my punch at the moment, but there will be a little notch out of that. And some tea stained grid paper, vintage botanicals that I like to use in my journals. This is some really soft creamy yellow paper, tea stained. And more of that little fabric in the center just to break up the plain pages. Love how the stitching shows up here. This is a vintage book page that I stained. And then again, you've got these fabric hinges And I really like how the lines came out. I'm not sure how I got that, but I really like it. So, same kind of pages here. These naturally aged pages. There's a little blip of that frayed fabric again, the other fabric. The Vintage Botanical. This little page is ripped a little bit, but I left it in there because that doesn't bother me. Hopefully it won't bother you either. And here's another little snippet of that fabric, and it's stitched with that gold thread. And the center of this signature is also a pocket from a vintage book, and I will notch that out as well. So I really enjoyed making this journal, and I love the simplicity of it. I mean, I like to do envelopes and pockets and all those kinds of things as well, but I wanted to create a simple one. And just for those of you that might not want a bunch of things in your journals, and you might not want someone else's things everywhere, you might want to add your own things to it, and you'll have a lot of space to do that if you choose to, or you could leave it plain. And in the back I've included just a few things for you also to embellish with if you like. This is just a little collage snippet. This is a tag with some fabric, and this is a beautiful daisies in watering can card. So you could write in this for journaling space. You could decorate this envelope and attach it to one of your pages. And then I've got a guest check receipt that has been stained. And so those are for you to play around with if you choose to, or you could use them somewhere else if you like. So the details for this journal will be in my Etsy shop. And like I said, it's about 100 pages, I think. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and the details will be in my Etsy shop if you'd like to take a look. See you next time.